All right, this is how to remove the lifters or a lifter on a 5.0 Coyote engine without removing the timing chains or phasers. First thing you want to do is make sure your cams are in a neutral position. Each of these cams have a lobe on them. You want to make sure that the lobe is sticking up or at an angle, but never directly down on your rocker arms. If you have a cam that has a lobe pushing down on the rocker arm, you are not in a neutral position. One way to verify that you're in a neutral position is take a look at your springs. None of them should be compressed. Now, some may have like just a tiny amount of compression on it, and that's okay. And I do mean a tiny amount. All right, and we put our rags right here to cover up our oil ports because you don't want anything falling and going down into your engine block, and you're gonna have a bad day. All right, next thing you wanna do is make sure you put a mark on your timing chain, which would be right here, and the tooth of the phaser, and just make sure nothing moves on it. And that's how you can verify that you're still in the same order that you were in before starting. And as long as you do that, make sure nothing got moved, your timing should not be off. All right. Let's see here, and what I did was I got a pry bar, the lifter that I knew that was bad. Take your pry bar, you want to go in at an angle from this way, go down in there, and then you want to pull this back and it'll pop it up. And I may or may not be able to do this holding the phone. Let's see. There it goes. So it popped out. Next thing you want to do is, once you get it popped out, you want to move that rocker arm over this way. So take your a flathead or your pry bar and just kind of move it over. You can also come around on this side, get in there, and just move it over. All right, once you've gotten that done, you can take your cam caps off. Make sure you pay attention to the order that they are in. Each one of them, they have numbers on them. And this may be out of whack because this is a cylinder head I removed off of my car and really don't care about it. So you want to take them off in a certain order. So go 1, 2, 3. Start right here on this third one. Take this bolt out, take this one out. Come over here, take this one out, take this one out. Jump over here, take this one out, take this one out. This one out, this one out. This one out, this one out. This one out, this one out. When you're taking these bolts out, know that they have washers underneath them. When grabbing them, you want to grab a hold of that washer and pull it out. And that's on all of these cam caps. They'll have the washers on them. Make sure you grab them. It's kind of best to have a nail, like a fingernail on you, where you can kind of grab onto it. All right. When taking these out, keep them in order. remember, do one side at a time. One side at a time only. All right. This is the one. You're just gonna kind of lift it up and then bring it over. Bring it over at valve stem. If you're having trouble, take your cam. There's a little hole back there in the back. Put your finger in there. Just kind of give it a little twist. Come back. It's out. You don't even much have to lift up on the cam at all. You shouldn't have to anyway. From that point on, to get the lifter out, take you a set of needle nose pliers. Come in here, grab it, pull it out. Take your new one, needle nose pliers, sit it down in there, rocker arm. This little part with the groove on it goes over the lifter first. So come in at an angle. Lift up on it. And then just give it a push and it should go right over your lifter. All right. And slide it over on the valve stem. Again, if you're having a hard time, just gently let it go. Move your cam a little bit. Come back. Lift up. And so I would have to lift up on the cam while pushing this over. I can't do it holding the phone, so I'm gonna have to set the phone down for a second. Let's see. Give it a twist. Push over. And it'll go right in for you. All right, we're on there. At that point, take a flathead or your pry bar. Do not push down on this front part. You want to kind of get over on the side or on that little, let's see, the little nub right there and push down on that part. Just push it down. And it snaps that little bracket back on your fitting, and you are good to go. Take your main cap, put it on. Same order. These have to go in same order. Down, set it down. All right, before tightening these down, take a look at your timing chain, your phaser, make sure everything is in the same order. I say the same order, but make sure nothing has moved from your timing mark. I would do paint on the tooth of the cam phaser and on the timing chain, and that way you can verify if anything has moved or not. When tightening these down, when you get these tightened, you want to start the same way you did as removing them. Tighten here, 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 and here. And you are good to go.